So now that we've gotten to the V for the solve strategy, V stands for validate with the numbers. Validating means that I must put the plan into action with validating and using the math, joy, and using that math to use the numbers and using those numbers and doing math to solve the problem. So, when you think of validating, it's like doing an experiment in science. The plan was your strategy of your hypothesis of how to solve that problem, and validating is basically testing how that hypothesis will work and whether it will work. And sometimes, in this case, the experiment will blow up, and sometimes it will work. But at the very least, you're trying. So, with all that background and filler, let's review the word problem that I gave you earlier and practice the strategy of validating. So the problem was look at the drawings and draw figures 4 and 5. And then, of course, the O was the three figures that were provided to you. And because using that O, we know that the first triangle, there's one triangle with one row. Figure 2 has 2 rows of the triangle. Figure 3 has 3 rows of the triangle. So they just added a third row. Okay. And of course, we're going to use our solving strategy, which was to draw a picture. And back to that L. This is our plan. So to solve the problem, we're going to draw figure 4 with 4 levels and figure 5 with 5 levels. Because you found that the pattern that the figures and the number of levels are the same. So now it's all about just doing it. You have a plan, you have a strategy, you know how to solve the problem. Now just do it. At this point, some of you guys are just going to quickly grab a piece of paper and independently start solving the problem, as you've always done for the last 8 years of school. But there are some problems where they will require you to do some small group work, or if you need a little help, that's where your classmates are there to help you. Google doesn't really help. Google will help you as much when it comes to using the calculator to solve and do the math. But if you're really, really, really stuck, ask a teacher. So now I'm doing the validating, and I just did it. This is my example of figure 4. So it looks like figure 3, but if you notice, I added a 4th row, which is the 4 triangles down here. And here is figure 5, which basically is figure 4 with a 5th row of triangles of 5 triangles. Interesting, right? So now that you actually see the numbers and you see it, you're starting to realize that this actually was math. It wasn't just art class. It actually was a math problem, and you are solving a math problem, which of course means you need to explain what you did with the math. And with that, we'll talk about that in the next video.